that Honorable Jonas Shakafuswa had said it's too much of Zambians and Easterners and Zambians. Why don't we try others? All right? Now, I responded to Jonas's ugly statement to say, why should you condemn the Northerners and the Easterners?
This is what seems like a political provocation that began on Thursday last week on Muvi TV's The Funners program. Towards the end of the program, guest controversial PF member who is also Lumezi parliamentary aspiring candidate Munir Zulu got entangled in his attempt to explain the dangers of regional voting that has existed in Zambia since the 2015 general elections. According to him, it was just a reaction on the recent seemingly tribal remarks issued by former UPND Katua Member of Parliament Jonas Shakafuswa.
It's a fact. Are you telling me the Chewas are more than the Bembas? Or are you telling me the Luvalis are more than the Lozis? They are the majority and the minority.
And according to you, the minority should not rule over the majority.
That will cause problems.
But Mr. Zulu's words have not been taken lightly by stakeholders. Such a grouping is the Civil Society Constitutional Agenda-CiSCA through its chairperson, Judith Mulenga, who has called for the immediate arrest of Mr. Zulu.
The CiSCA strongly condemns the extremely dangerous, discriminatory and unconstitutional utterances by Patriotic Front member Munir Zulu, when he clearly violated the constitutionally guaranteed right of every person not to be discriminated against. During a discussion on Muvi TV's The Fairness, aired on Thursday, 8th April 2021, and anchored by Kelvin Tabula Chifokolo, Munir Zulu unashamedly declared that, and I quote, "The minority cannot rule over the majority in Zambia." End of quote. Ironically, Munir Zulu referred to the genocide in Rwanda while he himself was making utterances similar to what caused the genocide in Rwanda.
CiSCA seems to have its eyes widely open to see how far this matter will go, but it proposes to seek justice somewhere else if nothing happens to Mr. Zulu.
Munir committed a recognizable offense and does not need to be reported by anyone for him to be arrested by the police. CiSCA calls on the police to immediately arrest Munir Zulu. If they don't, we will be left with no option but to report his non-arrest to the Office of the Public Protector under Article 244 of our 2016 amended Constitution. And if nothing happens with this office, we will escalate the matter to relevant regional and international bodies, as we will deem the non-action as having exhausted all local remedies.
The opposition UPND is equally aggrieved over the matter, and it has announced to report Mr. Zulu to police. But in his latest video, Mr. Zulu says he did not attack the UPND or any other tribe in Zambia, but he was merely reacting to the words issued by Mr. Shakafuswa.
It has come to my attention that the UPND have decided to report myself to the police for tribal remarks. But I want to bring it to the attention of you fellow countrymen and women, and to everyone who is listening to this, that I did not at any point describe which tribe is better than the other. In my interview with Muvi TV, I was very explicit when I said the minority cannot rule over the majority. I qualified my statement by citing an example of saying, if you have a household with 8 psychiatric patients and 2 are not, who rules that house? It was psychiatric patients. Further on, I've been responding to Jonas Shakafuswa, who is a former MP for Katua constituency. Jonas Shakafuswa said it is too much of northerners and easterners ruling. Jonas Shakafuswa went further to say his mother is Ushi and the whole country is quiet. No one is condemning that tribal remark. My mere statement of saying the minority cannot rule over the majority has been consumed to mean that I'm preaching tribalism. So, if stating facts amounts to tribalism, I'm sorry, I've got no apologies to make.
A fortnight ago, President Edgar Lungu, through Parliament, enacted a new law called the Cyber Security and Crimes Law that now works hand in hand to prevent such kind of talks from citizens to avoid conflict in the Republic of Zambia. For Muvi TV News, Innocent Piri.